Less than an hour's drive from Manali in Himachal Pradesh lies Naggar, a small town with a large imprint on history. Naggar was the capital of the Kullu kingdom for 1400 years, and the kings ruled from precisely where we are staying, Naggar Castle. This erstwhile seat of royalty was built almost 500 years back and converted into a heritage hotel in 1978. From the parapets of this gorgeous wooden stone structure, you get sweeping views of the town and the valley below.
Naggar, huh? I know you want to go to Manali, we'll go there, but you know, this is just like a little smaller town.
Dude, man.
That is an ibex on, isn't it?
Looks like.
Check it out.
Have you actually seen have you seen a live ibex ever?
Yeah, of course. You'll see them, in fact, above Rohtang.
Yeah.
This is a very old place, yeah. It's a 16th century castle, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Do you think they've ever changed out this wood in all that time?
No, this is, they call this the cart kunni. Check that out. The movie being shot here, man. The movies have always been shot here. In this Naggar castle, so many movies have been shot here, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
But this wood is the Devdha, which is cedar tree. And so what these guys do is called the cart kunni architecture. They put like wood and stone, and you can't see it here. But inside here, they're like slats of wood. And they kind of fit together without any nails. So this entire building has no nails.
I mean, only to all these access here.
No, and the thing is, it's earthquake proof because when there's a tremor, it kind of settles down and becomes even more solid.
So this is more recent then?
Yeah, this is all recent, just to hang things and things. This thing is how old? Wow, Naggar was
early 16th century. Yeah, wow, dude. Early 1600s.
So that's where we are at. So where are we going for our ATV ride? Near the river there?
Yeah, that's right near to the river. It's under the bridge and then a little bit down, 800 meters.
And
or so.
where is Swati? Swati is also in town?
Yeah, she's also here in Naggar. Wow. Good little spot. This story is becoming all too familiar. Young people choosing a different narrative from the big city job and life. Veer Chatrat comes from one of the oldest families in the region, and the decision to move back to Naggar from Mumbai was probably not as difficult as one would imagine. Veer has gone from crunching numbers in a finance job to setting up probably the country's finest ATV course that runs right along the banks of the BS River. And the Big Bear Cafe looks very contemporary.
Yeah.
Veer.
Oh, hi. Welcome, guys. I'm Veer from the
Hello,
Ultimate Terrain.
I'm Meraj. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Fantastic.
All right, so
It's hot. I
It
didn't
is,
expect it to be this hot, yeah.
it is a little bit warm this time of year.
इतनी गर्मी Manali में?
It's exceptionally warm this time of year. It's not usually like this, I'll tell you that. So you can keep your bags over here.
Thank you.
In the meanwhile.
Thank you.
All right. So
Okay.
what we have here for you today are the quad bike tour.
Right.
We're going to be going for a long ride. It's the 14 km tour.
14K, huh?
Takes up to almost an hour and a half to 2 hours,
Fantastic.
depending on how fast you guys can cover it.
Fantastic.
Okay. So first, I need you guys to sign up over here.
Right.
I'll need both of you.
The
to have a
indemnity
read
bond.
through. Exactly. This is
Indemnity
the important
bond.
stuff. So I need both your names up
very
here.
well, very well.
Okay.
Sorry, I was about to write my girlfriend's name. Just by habit.
All right. And as soon as you guys are signed up, I'll need you to watch a short safety video on the screen in front of you.
All right.
All right. So you guys can have a seat.
Thank you.
I need your attention on the screen in front of you.
Very well, sir.
Both of us have driven ATVs before, and they can be a load of fun. It does take some time to get used to the controls though, and I'm glad Veer gave us a refresher course. There's an all-wheel brake where a motorcycle clutch would be, and there's a foot brake only for the rear wheels. Most unusual is the throttle on the right that is pushed by the thumb, like a fuel choke lever on a motorcycle. That's to make sure that you don't accidentally pull the throttle while going over rough terrain. Sweet!
So these are actually correct ATV practices. If you're going for a nice slow cruise in the jungle, you don't really have to worry too much. But if you're going to be riding hard and fast, you need to know where your weight should be. And lastly, we'll come to this obstacle course. It should give you a feeling of how to crawl over big stones, how the handlebar responds. And that's pretty much it.
What a course, dude! So much fun and such diversity of terrain. We drove through rocky outcrops on the riverside, crossed a few streams, uphill, downhill, through a forest and over the hill. This has to be the most fun I've had on an ATV in India. I would love to take a motocross bike here. Veer has a few of those as well, but the producers think I might break a leg. Bummer. We had a close call when Meraj's ATV stalled in the middle of a stream with me right behind him. Thankfully, he was able to get it going, and we made it to the other side. It's been quite a ride. All we need now is to clean up, get back into the cafe, and chow down.
Alright boys, I hope you had a good ride out.
No, I think it was terrible. I wish you hadn't come. What kind of question is that? Is that a rhetoric question? We had a marvelous time, man. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. There were so many different environments in there. Like we crossed the river, we went through rocks, we went through the forest. I mean,
there's a
this
whole
place is
variety
huge.
there's a whole variety of terrain out there, which is why we call it the alternate terrain. The
alternate terrain.
The alternate terrain. So it gives you a whole aspect of, you know, a little bit of a rocky riverbed, a little bit of a foresty area. There's a bunch of different obstacles all through the way. There's slushy bits, sandy bits, muddy bits, and of course a lot of water crossings as well. Which
Are those slushy bits that you have in the forest? Are they always slushy, or do you go
they,
and throw
no,
water in there just to keep
they
them?
pretty much just stay slushy all throughout because I mean,
The
we
river's
have a
right
lot
there.
of-
I don't think it needs to throw any
exactly.
water
So
in
we
there.
have these streams that flow throughout. I mean, of course, there are parts of the trail where water does come from the river on the higher tides, closer
So
to
Johan
monsoon
actually
season.
believes you pump in water there to make them slushy.
Yeah, so it's a natural terrain.
When it snows?
It is
artificial
as
snow.
is.
You said this is an ancestral property, but have you just grown up and lived there your whole life?
So
or
I've
most
been
of-
coming here right since early childhood. I was born in Manali. My family is from Manali. We live down in a place called Raisen. I come from the Johnson family, so you know my great grandfather moved here about 100 odd years ago with the British Army. He got married to a local lady and decided to settle here. So family's been here for a long time, which is why we had this ancestral property, and I just wasn't too happy doing, you know, your mundane corporate job in a big
But why
city
did
in
you opt
India.
for it to begin with?
So I thought, let's give it a bash, you know. Let's try what the rest of the world is trying, and what it's also the line I studied at university. So try
is
that
what?
for about, which is I studied business management.
Businessman.
Business management, which is what I'm doing now, after all.
Well,
Just
I mean,
in a slightly
managing
different-
a business,
Slightly different aspect.
running ATV trails is quite different from managing mutual funds or something.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't compare.
You can't,
compare. So this is a good life here, definitely.
sure,
And
for sure.
the whole thing is, we started off really small. We started off just with a small shed outside, just where the ATVs were parked. That one little shed, and we had a little table over there, and a little whiteboard with our prices. That's what we started with. And
Thankfully, I made it across the river. I did. What happened here? I didn't realize the key switched off.
in the middle of the side street.
The guy was leading, he's like, oh, and he was running towards it, and I'm like, oh, it started.
And I was behind you, so you stopped right in the middle, and I was also stuck in the water. I was like, "What are you doing? Don't stop here!"
Oh, really? You're right.
Yeah, it was like right.
Well, that serves you right for not keeping safe distance. He never listens to people. Going here, you know. Oh, there's the food. Lovely.
Food's here, guys.
Man, this looks really good, yeah. What is that, your Big Bear burger?
Big bear burger.
That's the keema pao.
Wow,
Keema pav. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right.
that looks amazing.
Yummy. Thank you very much. How much food have you ordered here?
4 dishes. That's for the 4
Fantastic.
of us.
Looks really good.
That's a giant salad.
The food is good, yeah? Well, already.
You
Looks
had a
good.
fry, buddy.
Huh?
You've just had a fry.
I know, man, but I'm like, looks good. If it looks good.
It looks good, it should taste good as well.
Yeah,
That's,
I
that's
mean-
usually the rule. That's usually the rule.
Well,
Are you okay with the center bone?
Oh, yeah, totally.
You'll manage? Or you want
Yeah,
me to debone it for you?
Not at all. Thank you very much. Perfect. Perfect. All
All
right.
right, guys.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Thank you for
Thank
that
you.
great ride. It was great fun. I'm
Hope
glad
you guys enjoyed, and hope to see you guys back here again sometime.
We're back. Yeah. Gosh, I love that we walk so much in the hills. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing to do in the hills, isn't it?
Who are we meeting now?
We're gonna meet Swati, who has started a social initiative called the Color Caravan.
What? I thought you would I thought you were going to say she's a chef and she's going to make us some trout.
We'll go for that. We'll go for that later.
Color caravan?
Yeah, that's what it's called. She makes these crochet toys, and she involves the local village women to develop.
What is this with you and these socially relevant stories?
Well, it's nice to see change makers, isn't it?
I suppose.
I think it's
Here, eh?
Yeah. Swati Seth studied design and worked as a commercial artist. She even had a stint in Delhi working on digital content. All the while, she couldn't get rid of the feeling that she needed to dramatically change her milieu and the life she was leading. Eventually, she set up the Color Caravan, an organization that sought to connect artisans and urban markets. Eventually, Swati moved to Naggar and now also works with village ladies in the region to produce and sell handicrafts.
So these are not color caravan. Okay, I know nothing about you. Johan, tell me. How did you meet
used
Swati?
to make exactly these. No,
Have you guys met before? No.
We have not met before.
Oh, okay.
Only been chatting online. But I found out about your social media Color Caravan handle, which is very successful. Some over 9,500 followers, I think.
Oh, really? Acha. So you're an influencer then.
No, I'm not an influencer. Not really.
So what did you think? She was an Instagram star.
No, it was. I think what struck me was that you're making these crochet toys, right? And crochet is something that's a skill quite widely available.
Yeah.
But I think that the design and just like the way they look, it's almost like more contemporary and not.
So you're making soft toys.
So toys, yeah, like came in much later.
Now I understand why Johan was so interested in meeting me. He's such thing for soft toys.
Yeah, so we when I moved here, because most women can knit here.
Sure.
And a lot of them know how to do crochet.
Right.
But the quality of work wasn't very
Crochet
good.
the same thing. You have that. What is it called? The wooden frame.
No, crochet is like one needle.
Oh.
One needle.
What is the thing with the wooden frame? You know, the octagonal frame and a tightly stretched.
That is for embroidery. They're not
that-
a diagonal, like the round one.
The
which is-
octagonal or something.
It's round,
Oh,
like
is it
the
round?
embroidery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, perhaps. I remember
So,
that.
yeah, I don't know
that's
if we're
not-
talking
that's
about the same thing.
That's not crochet. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll show you, right?
Very well.
When you go to the workshop, we'll show you.
Oh right, your workshop's around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and then I saw, because they were just mainly making for themselves and their families, and they were knitting sweaters and socks and stuff like that. So I knew that I would really need to work hard on the quality, as in because I was looking at selling in the urban market.
Right. Okay.
So we started with making accessories like beanies, caps, socks, sweaters for kids,
Right,
stuff like
sure.
that, blankets, baby blankets, stuff like that.
Right.
But then because
This is one of them.
yeah.
That's very nice. I really like it.
Thank you so much.
The sheep wool, right?
Yeah, this is Himalayan sheep wool.
Lovely.
So then, but the thing is, we sell in
cities.
in the cities, and
Right.
the winter there is very short. So we have. My worry was, how will I keep my women engaged all the year round? Because I can't stock. Like I don't have money to like invest in the inventory to stock up for like that we make all the year round, and then we sell only
During
in
a
those
particular period.
2 months of winter.
Right.
So when that's when I realized that I need to make something else as well. So that's how we started with toys. And now we're making more accessories. We're moving to more materials also. Now we started exploring materials like cotton yarn, jute.
Acha.
So we're making, but toys of course remain our star products.
Star product, eh?
They're absolutely
I
our
have a
star.
feeling that this is an extremely long-fangled way of getting a discount on a soft toy. Is that what you're trying to do here?
Yeah. Why did you have to make it so obvious? No, but the toys is good then, because then you're not bound to something seasonal, right? So then you keep selling it all throughout the year and you get more stability.
That's exactly
Yeah.
so.
And a number of women here work with you?
So started with about 2-3 women. Right now we have roughly about 30 women.
Right.
But not all are working all the year round, because for me the biggest challenge is to have regular work, like have work for all of them.
Today, the Color Caravan's best-selling products are handicrafts of a different kind. Toys, woven, knitted, made by ladies at Naggar and surrounding villages. These toys have become extremely popular.
The Wool Folk Project. It's a tongue twister. The Wool Folk It's a tongue twister. It's a tongue twister. Bad move. Bad move. The Wool Folk Project. Why did you say that? The Wool Folk Project.
They feel like very solid and like... That's nice.
Very nice.
So once we like अभी क्योंकि ये नए वाले हैं तो once हाथ सेट हो जाएगा तो ये फटाफट बनने लगेंगे. We've expanded the team. We've had 5 women who have joined us.
Right.
तो basically हमको और हाथों की ज़रूरत है. We need more women because we're getting bigger orders and to be able to fulfill them,
Right.
we need more hands. So we're training. So now what जो पुराने members हैं जो the senior ones,
वो
so
सिखा रहे हैं.
उनके under we are trying to get
yeah.
like 2 to 3 more people. Right now we
अच्छा.
just have 5 more, and they will.
Where do you find that most of the orders are coming from? Like big corporations are starting to buy?
No,
from you?
from stores, like individuals also, and because the production is happening right under my nose, so it's
Yeah.
like easy for me to
Right under her nose.
yeah. So we can we also take orders from individuals. We also do customize orders, like we do stuff like baby blankets, big throws, bags,
Very nice.
stuff like.
What is this exactly? You're supposed to put it on your hand? No.
No, this is actually
chewy
this
candy.
was sample. This was a rattle for a kid.
Oh, a rattle.
Yeah.
Oh.
So इसमें वो अभी because we were trying a new yarn. This doesn't have the
You also have a baby to give his opinions.
yeah.
He's a
We do
final quality check. चलता है कि नहीं चलता
चलता है, yeah. So toys came in much later. But like I mentioned earlier that we were making other stuff, but toys remain our star products. But we do make other stuff also.
So where can one pick it up from if you want some toys?
So besides that, one can buy online through
I can buy
yeah,
I can buy them
through our
online.
social media pages.
Oh yeah,
One can
really?
get-
Delivered and everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
we do
perfect.
it. So like for example, we've made a system. So
Right.
like Sunita है, Sunita, hello करो.
Hello.
सुनीता जो है मेनली यहाँ पे स्टॉक का ध्यान रखती है
अच्छा,
और
she's a
सामान
stock
का
keeper.
ये भाई लाइक स्टॉक एंड एवरीथिंग रॉ
अच्छा.
मटेरियल्स बिकॉज ये जगह भी उन्हीं की है. हमने
अच्छा.
उनसे किराए पे ली है तो
अच्छा.
उनका घर यही है.
अच्छा, आप किराएदार हैं? नहीं, आप
हम किराएदार हैं.
आप तो मकान मालिकीन हैं.
और जो है सीमा जो है शी इज इन चार्ज फॉर पैकिंग एंड डिस्पैच. तो
अच्छा.
शी इज लर्न दैट. तो
अच्छा.
जब ऑर्डर आते हैं मैं इनको बता आई टेल हर द एड्रेस.
She has a team.
नहीं शी डज
All of it herself?
या तो मतलब सिंगल वाली जब बड़े ऑर्डर्स होते हैं तो हम सब मिलके
मिलके
करते
करते
हैं. बड़ा वाला नहीं, बस सिंगल ऑर्डर्स हैं तो वो पैक करके एंड लिख के एंड पोस्ट ऑफिस पहुंचाना, उसे डिस्पैच
अच्छा.
करना. तो वो सब किसी ने एडिशनल रिस्पांसिबिलिटीज विद इन द
So
ऑर्गेनाइजेशन.
you're actually doing the logistics from right here yourself?
Yeah.
You haven't outsourced it? Wow, now that is a big one, huh? Very cool. Are you going to order a few toys?
I will.
Huh?
I will order for my nieces.
For your nieces? Such a liar. It's not for his nieces.
No, he told me he has to buy. I've given him.
It is for my nieces.
Yeah, not for his nieces. He's going to put them in his own house. I know it.
Swati is also keen to start an authentic food experience for visitors that she hopes can help the village ladies make some money on the side and give visitors like us a taste, literally, of local life. She's taking us to a co-worker's house who's apparently cooked up a storm for us. Nima Thakur has put together quite a feast for us, and the siddu in particular was like nothing I've had before. It was like a folded pancake made with wheat flour. Nima told us the dough is kneaded with yeast and then allowed to rise, a process that can take a few hours. The proof is in the eating though, and the siddu has to be dipped liberally in a bowl of clarified butter. Absolutely sinful. I'm all for history, but I can't sit still and settle down with a book in one place. So while Meraj does just that and soaks in the ambience at Naggar Castle, I've decided to head out and do something a bit more out there. We went paragliding on our very first trip out in Kumaon, but here I think it'll help to go up just to get a sense of the region. I know Manali well enough, but Naggar is new territory. Great idea to get a bird's eye view of the valley. The BS River cuts right through the town. Manali is just a bit further up north, while Shimla is some distance to the south. Just over the hill to the northeast of Naggar is Rumsu village, the starting point for the trek to Chandrakhani Pass and on to Malana village. Next week, Meraj and I discover the gorgeous Rumsu village that still has some of the finest examples of Himachal's traditional wood and stone houses.
This must be really old, huh?
This must be around like 50 years old.
अंकल नमस्कार. ये होगा कितना पुराना होगा ये घर? कितना पुराना होगा घर?
ये तो
300 साल हो गए हैं, कोई नहीं रहता यहाँ पे अब, यहाँ कोई नहीं।